What shall I watch?
Hayden, if you're gonna be watching TV, it can't just be jibber-jabberish like this. You need to watch something educational. Change the channel.
Fine. This looks interesting. The Taha Maha.
Sweetheart, it's pronounced the Moai platform. Hello everybody, my name's Pelletier, and today I'm going to be introducing you into a very interesting, fascinating topic. But before I get into that, I'm going to need to warn you of a few things. Number 1, public nudity. Number 2, very annoying tourists. And number 3, very cheesy and annoying jokes. Look over here, guys. There's live animals.
Oh my God!
Today I'm going to start off with talking about the location. The Moai platform is located in Rapa Nui, also referred to by its popular name, Easter Island. The most common and most efficient way to travel here is by boat. The reason it's most efficient to travel by boat is because Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is a much smaller place to travel to versus somewhere you would travel by plane. Ever since the 1970s, Easter Island has been a popular place to visit, tour, and vacation.
I can't even say anything, it's just so cool.
This very tiny but very amusing island is located on the coast of the South Pacific Ocean. Easter Island holds the Moai platform, which happen to be some of the world's most precious ancient statues. Now allow me to give you a little bit of background history. These big giant heads, or as we now refer to them as the Moai, are the last ancient legacy to dot this island. The Moai platform heads were constructed in the 12th century, more specifically 1100 to 1600. This small island's original religion went by the name of Rapa Nui, named after the island, but it was converted to the name Birdman because of their ecosystem. Right now, you're probably thinking, ecosystem? What would the ecosystem have to do with their religion? Well, you see, due to the really high population of birds, they decided to change the name to Birdman. The leader of the Birdman religion would be decided through a competition. This competition involved strong, powerful men who lived among the island. These men would fight till their death to get this high-titled position. Being a leader for the Birdman religion would be similar to being a priest in a chapel. The word Moai is actually an acronym. It stands for Ministry of Agriculture and Irrigation. Easter Island was actually discovered by a man who went by the name of Jacob Roggeveen. This man was a European explorer and discovered Easter Island in 1722. After the island was finally discovered, different museums decided to take in some statues. These are museums such as the National Museum of Natural History, Musée des Quai Branly, and the British Museum. Now let's talk about the formal facial qualities of the Moai. To start off, all of the Moai individually have different facial qualities, most of which they have prominent foreheads, large broad noses, thin pouty lips, and ears that are brought up to the top of their heads. The Moai platform heads weigh 50 tons, but other Moais along the island weigh from 20 to 60 tons. Being so large, it's very easy for these sculptures to fall over, but when they stand loud and proud, it's much better. The reason for this is because when they fall over, they aren't allowed to speak to their ancestors. What I mean by this is that the ones that do stand loud and proud are allowed to talk to their ancestors. It's easy to communicate and engage in conversation with these statues. Moai platforms are made out of basalt and volcano rock. There are many different volcanoes along the island, such as Rano Kau, Rano Raku, Teraka, and Poki. On the entire island of Rapa Nui, there are about 900 to 1,000 statues made of the volcanic material. Not only do the Moai heads along the island have fascinating facial features, the figures' backs are also covered with ceremonial designs believed to have been added on a later date. Now, you're probably wondering, how did these ancient islanders get these volcanic rock to the outskirts of the island? Well, let me tell you. The islanders used this method called walking. It's where they would pick up the moai and drag it literally across the island. Pretty fascinating. And sometimes uses sticks. The people of the island Rapa Nui have come up with new traditions. They're not so ancient because they used to have many restrictions and rules against these types of things. Let me tell you. They would wake up each of the moai statues by giving them lifelike features such as placing coral eyes inside of the pockets of the face. This new tradition has become very precious and special to the islanders. The reason for this is because it's a special way for them to connect with their past. Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be giving you my own demonstration, my own personal demonstration of how this annual tradition would go on. So first, you're going to need your coral eyes, but mine are just paper for this demonstration. Then, you're going to need to get your statue. This is our statue.
Here he comes.
Wow. As you can tell, obviously, the Moai platform means a lot to its community and a lot to its past culture. So, you may be wondering, what other pieces of art are like this and meaningful to its community? Well, I'm here to tell you. Moai platform is very similar to the Lamassu. A Lamassu is an Assyrian protective deity often depicted as having a human head, the body of a bull or a lion, and bird wings. It's related to the Moai platform because of birds. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, they are not related because of birds. The reason that they're similar is because they're both very important and precious parts of the community. Now, most of you are probably like, okay, we get it. Now, what's the function? Well, the function specifically is to represent the personalities of the deaths of the first settler kings. Most of the Moai platform statues are facing the island and their backs are towards the sea. This is so that the Moais can guard the island and keep all of the predators of the sea away. These statues were made to honor the chief at the time or other important people who had passed away. These statues represent the embodiment of Rapa Nui's ancestors.